how the 6-year job changed him and what is next for America's favorite host, Ryan Seacrest's live exit interview. For Ryan Seacrest, Monday morning began as any other day would. He started working right away once the alarm went off at 5:45 a.m. But this time, he was not traveling to the Live with Kelly and Ryan studio from New York City, where he would perform the host chat while seated next to Kelly Ripa. Instead, he pulled back the blankets and leaned into a bedside microphone to begin on air with Ryan Seacrest on KIIS-FM in Los Angeles. Because he had been working 6 jobs at once for 6 years, last Friday was his final episode of Live, and as a result, his life as he had known it had altered. The benefit of radio is I can do it remotely, Seacrest says. I will be able to jump out of bed, slip into my Uggs, make my coffee and be on the radio, and flip on Live with Kelly and Mark in the background while I'm on air. A few days before Seacrest signed off for the last time, he sat down with Variety to discuss his decision to leave the show. He was running a few minutes late for the Zoom interview, scheduled for 1:30 p.m. shortly after the end of that day's radio show, which itself began minutes after the credits rolled on Live. It's both impressive and insane how packed Seacrest's schedule is, but he's been doing things this way forever. For more than 2 decades, Seacrest has been the ultimate on-air personality, hosting American Idol for 21 seasons, along with On Air with Ryan Seacrest and American Top 40 for 19 years each. Add to that 18 editions of Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, as well as gigs on E! News and Live from the red carpet. But Seacrest was still nervous to be in front of a new audience when he joined Live. When I started the show, I'd done a lot of live broadcasting and storytelling on the radio, but never on television in this kind of format, he says. Kelly has been doing this for a long time, on this show, on this stage at this desk. How would I do? I wanted to prove to myself and to the audience that that was the right choice, so I put pressure on myself at the beginning. The host chat segment at the beginning of the show, where Seacrest and Reaper recap their previous day, forced him to broaden his horizons and find time for hobbies. My signature conversation became about trying to have dinner at 4:45 p.m. in New York City, and being the person or the couple standing outside the restaurant door waiting for them to open, and being out by 5:45 p.m., he quips, with his love of food mirroring his love of music. I don't know that there's anything as universal as music as the world of food culture, he says. Seacrest began to more fully embrace and explore that world, but more on that later. Ultimately, 6 seasons on Live helped Seacrest evolve as a broadcaster. I found a relaxed, slowed-down version of myself on the air, he says. I've become more comfortable letting things just happen without thinking about what has to come next, because it can really go in any direction. Before Live went on spring break the week before his final program, Seacrest took a trip to Italy. He was not just sitting around, though, he says. I was reflecting on the past 6 years and recalling when initially it was only going to be 3. And as the years passed, I kept renewing my contract because I enjoy watching with my partner while maintaining a friendly and casual connection with the audience. Since Seacrest joined, Live has consistently performed well with audiences. As of his second to last week on air, Live celebrated its 29th consecutive week as the #1 syndicated talk show across all key Nielsen measures, a position it has held for the past 3 years. And in 2019, Ripa and Seacrest won a Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show Hosts through the Ryan Seacrest Foundation, which will open broadcast media centers in pediatric hospitals in the Memphis, New York City, and Salt Lake City areas this year. He is also committed to giving back. There are currently 11 places where the foundation is active. Seacrest Studios, founded in 2009 with a focus on creating a happy environment for hospitalized kids and their families, also acts as a springboard for nearby college students who intern there. One of the goals was to provide a facility where junior varsity athletes could train, gain experience, and discover what areas of broadcasting they enjoy. Being live and in the moment is so important to me that it is truly the only thing I can do.